Yeah. We ain't playing no games, we ain't here to spend money, nigga. Just do what you do best and look. That 2012 shit.
And then Mike Geronimo.
Yeah.
You were on the dark side.
What you
when
mean?
First started. No, I'm just kidding.
The dark side?
Irv Gotti's side.
Oh, word.
I'm just joking.
Oh, shit, word.
Watch out. You say that in here. Tell us, like, you know, a little bit about the history. How it all, why Irv Gotti? How did that connection even begin? That you guys were together.
Well, the first thing is, contrary to popular belief, I completely did not plan to be doing, music.
Right.
You said that too.
Like,
You said that in the interview.
I never, I grew up Large Professor was like an older brother to me. That's like the first person I knew coming outside of my crib. He literally lived next door, So,
Shout out to Large.
and you got the older person, like your mama would be like, oh, who's outside? Oh, Paul's outside, all right, you could go outside. So that's how Large was to me. And
Right.
because Large and me came up, I got to meet a whole bunch of people way before I was dealing with it. Like, shout out Nas, shout out to Gangstar and Pete Rock, and these is all people that I was around as a shorty, So I just would mimic what I seen them doing. Chuck had actually set up a talent show that I knew nothing about, and I knew nothing about where I was going and what I was doing. He's like, yo, you gonna perform at 109 in Liverpool. If you from Queens and you know Liverpool and 109, it's not the easiest place in the world to perform. You know what I mean? So, long story short, I guess Irv had came to the show, and they must have been chopping it up beforehand. And Chuck introduced us, and I did good because I was I was the only one that didn't get hit in the head with a record. So I took that as a good side because they was like throwing records, right, like frisbee. So I ain't get busted my head with no records. So I was like, all right, cool. And Chuck introduced me to Irv, and I'll be honest, I didn't really take to him at first.
Why not?
Was he too aggressive for you? Because he seems a little aggressive.
I mean, he just
Like
was
strong.
He was
No.
He was just cocky.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And matter of fact, I think I was faded at the time. This St. Odds is out. I'm faded. Right. Princess Black and all that shit. And I'm faded, and he's, talking in my ear. And he was saying something, and I just was like, man, shut up, and I started rhyming.
Okay.
2 days later, he called me. And,
what was Irv's position at this time, just so everybody knows? Because he wasn't, the head of Murder Inc.
Nah, not at all. Murder Inc. wasn't even an entity at that time. It wasn't even a notion at that time. I think at that time, Irv had just finished he was dealing with these kids called hood rats. And it was called Dinko and Dodo or some dumb shit.
Dinko and Dodo. Sounds like a winning team right there.
And he was running around with Jay and Jazz and Biggs and them. And he was doing a gang of shit at one time.
Right.
He was dealing with Y and D and them. Shout out Rough Riders and the Yonkers. And I guess whatever happened, but he called me and he was like, yo, I got a studio, blah, blah, blah. And I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't thinking about it. And he just finally was like, yo, I'm gonna come get you. And at that time, I had left hustling alone and, I went and got a regular Joe Schmo job, trying to figure out what I want to do in life and where I want to go with it. So he basically was like, yo, I'm gonna scope you. If you don't like it, you don't ever have to do it again. I just want you to, come and just whatever. So, as it turns out, the very first record we ever did was Shit's Real. And I got halfway through the song and he's like, yo, you never recorded before? And I was like, nah. He's like, you never in your life made a record? And I was like, nah. And he just did this laugh. And then he's like, keep going, nigga. And the rest was history.
He was like, you think his attitude and how he approached business is, a reflection or he deserves, or this is why he's where he's at now? Because I don't really see, for one moment I was hearing Irv Gotti was going to be the president of Def Jam. I was like, oh shit. That's crazy. But he really has been kind of non-existent since.
I mean, I couldn't accurately answer that because there's one side of it of when you go through this business and you've been at it for years, you kind of get a certain way.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I don't want to say jaded for lack of a better word, but you get kind of tired.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and it's an exhausting business. And what I will say is, I think that in terms of him being someone who's able to plan, plot, and strategize, he's one of the most intelligent people in life I've ever met. And I don't think anyone can ever take away from him that he did go to Def Jam and he did revamp Def Jam. And he honestly brought Def Jam 3 to 4 of the biggest things that it's had in quite some time.
Right.
Even up to this point. In terms of his attitude, does it need work? I mean, only that man can answer that.
Still keeping it super live. We have one of the hottest rappers right now.
Yeah.
Hey,
Drugz.
baby.
How are you?
Had Summer Jam fucked up.
Boyz in the
You
building.
know that.
Alright, so tell us, where are you from?
I'm from Far Rock, America.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Man, you know how many of you niggas got robbed out there? Y'all,
Yeah.
yo,
I don't go
let
out
me
there.
tell you something.
This nigga right here probably did it.
Y'all the #1 imports for getting niggas stuck up, son.
He looks nice. He has squirrels on his shirt and shit like that. I'm like,
You
oh.
see the tattoos on the side of his face, man?
We already know.
How many niggas you jacked for an Acura out there?
Wait a minute, how did you get involved in French Montana? How that all happened?
Oh man, I met French through Max, you know, Stack
Okay.
Bundles, Max
Yeah.
B, you know what I'm saying, whatever. You know, we just kept it,
Riot Squad.
yeah, we just linked it up, man, real niggas, do real shit. We
Yeah.
never talked about putting a group together, we just did this shit, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, and this is the finished product, you know?
So what was the, I guess, like, how did you and French really, because I know you're saying the whole Stack Bundles thing, but now you
Yeah.
guys are, like, he really has
Taken
you, yeah, like,
I mean, like I said, like we never discussed doing nothing.
right, it just happened.
It just happened. Like Max went to jail, Stacks is gone. It was a no-brainer.
Right.
Let's keep doing it. We ain't gonna stop.
Right.
Co-boys, and you know that.
How's Far Rockaway taking you? Because, you know, like when Stax went, I was like, it hit me. And I'm from Brooklyn.
I mean, you know, Stacks was, you know, the biggest thing that happened to, you know, that
Because
area.
Jim Jones got his swag from me,
You
too.
know what I'm
Let's see
saying?
what-
I mean, I'm street
For
niggas.
real.
At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I still go get my hair cut in the hood. I do everything the same. Ain't nothing changed. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even put an album out yet. You know what I'm saying? So when shit like that start happening, then we gonna start changing the wheels a little bit. But right now, we in the trenches.
Like, French has had some also beefs in the past. Like, we know this whole Jim Jones situation was going on. Like, where do you stand? Like, do you automatically have to take that beef on?
it's a
or-
no-brainer like that. It's a no-brainer that, you know what I'm saying, whoever got a problem with my nigga at the end of the day, if I'm with you, I'm with you.
Right.
I don't play, we ain't playing it, we gonna keep it 100. But, you know what I'm saying, that shit ain't about nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, like I said, I see the homie Jewels, it's always love. I got love for these niggas, man.
Right.
It's all love. That shit is between that man, and it ain't nothing no more, man. It's so played out, man. It's over, man. We done got whatever we can get out of that, and vice versa. So,
What's a project coming out that we need to look out for?
you just heard the single. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Coke Boy featuring my brother French Montana.
Yeah.
That's off of my upcoming joint coming out probably like another 2 weeks, something like that.
Okay.
It's called Cocaine Riot Part 2. It's my second mixtape. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of offers on the table and things of that nature, but I want the big bag, not the little bag. And then it's not even about the money sometimes, it's about the situation. So you just gotta, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you be making the right move. But everything is positive, man. Everything positive. I'm light skinned, man.
A threesome ain't shit, I need a couple of those. Mr. Touch it when I want, pal punch it with the rhymes. Tell your girl we said what's up. You jump all the time. You got next, I got next after. No need to gas her. She geeking up cause I'm a rapper. Skeet laughter. Catch me laughing at the bank today, laughing at the bank tomorrow. I do these niggas like my sons. I should thank my father. I make it rain.